cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
I guess I'll post the commission at the Adventurers Guild.
Mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
Which should I choose? Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom. It's been getting quite busy recently. Oh, which should I choose?
On second thought, folks, it's going to probably be a moment before I can do that. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and start this bad boy up. No daily to do before we get to the funsies. So, Oh, the war game thing is also happening at the same time. Damn. Alright, let's go to there first. Let's go learn about the amazing thing that's going down today. Well, what wasn't the kind-hearted merchant? Out here chasing business, are we? You wouldn't understand. Us poor folk with nothing to our names have to go where the money is. Like hungry dogs chasing after scraps of bone. Loquacious as ever. Meaning talkative, folks. You might want to pay more attention to what's going on in front of you. I reckon you're about to lose. I wouldn't be so sure. Ah, traveler, just in time. Perhaps you could help me figure out how to reverse my fortunes? Yeah, this looks different from when I last played. Indeed, if I'm going to set up shop in a new locale, I need to spice things up a little. You're looking at my new improved war game. Basically, there's a wider variety of gameplay. There's frontline captains and different kinds of flags. Feels a lot more like commanding a real army. How I was trying to sell it to prospective buyers. This finally turned up and threw a spanner in the works. To prove my products are all above board and prevent concerned onlookers from reporting me to the authorities, I'm not just but to play around with her. Otherwise, she might accuse me of selling dangerous military equipment. Thank you for sharing your remarkably long side of the story. Hello, you must be the famous traveler, and that would make your companion the world-renowned expert guide, Paimon. I've been hearing a lot about you two. And of course, this is basically a Fatui here. I never expected our kind-hearted Fantini merchant here to keep such exalted company. I feel honored to see you in the flesh. I'm Lawa, a kind-hearted bodyguard. Just a pity we haven't played out our game. Otherwise, I'd be able to take good care of you. Does she mean take care or take care? Don't worry about it. You seem nice. Usually when we put people with your sense of style, how should Paimon put it? They don't do much talking before the fish start flying. Don't worry, I'm on a holiday. Besides, even when I'm working, I try my best not to get too physical. Other way you look at it, you're nothing to fear from me. Feel like you might come to blows. I was just thinking that too. No, you're playing war games when we turned up. That was just a little tense, but maybe it was just a mix-up. You think we spar? That's a great idea. I suppose we could slug it out. Paimon was just thinking out loud. It wasn't suggesting. Don't worry, we're just pulling your leg. Though it does seem like this new product has the ability to help resolve disputes. When two people are at loggerheads and feel the itch to start fighting, they can whip out my war game and, yep. Now, how about you try it for yourselves? Or you can help me beat our enthusiastic bodyguard here first. No outside assistance. Oh yeah? She's just trying to play with you. Look at that. She's giving you lovins there, Arcona. She's very tiny. It feels like if you even barely touch her with your finger, she's gonna go she's gonna fracture and go kapoo. Alright, choose your frontline captain, acquire combat points and stratagems, arrange frontline formation banners to form your lineup. War games for completing 10 rounds of battle or losing 4 rounds will end the war game. Alright, that's what it is, and since everyone's probably finally start gathering around, there's that, and I will get to that part once I get done with the main event of the day, of the week or so. And I got about roughly less than 2 weeks to do it. Kind of been, actually, originally when it first went live, I had about roughly 3-4 weeks to do it. So my sorry butt has been getting really lazy with this. Actually, I was waiting to finish. I was trying to finish up my last bit of my other thing with Zenless Zone Zero before I could get started on this, and I didn't want you folks to miss out on the fun, entertaining story that goes with it. So let's do that.
The value of knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not caring right now, Tignari. Right now, the only thing I'm caring about, my friend, is this. Teleport. Boom. Alright. Who, pray tell, should I bring for this auspicious moment? Actually, I think I got an idea. Let's do this. Sorry, Ari. Sorry, Ito, but my buddy, pal, chum, friend. You gotta go, bud. It's not me. It's not you. It's me. Trust me on this, my friend. It's me, not you. Oh, wait, I need a Geo. Because I remember my Zhongli has max as at almost 9. Is at 9 friendship, and while his little resonating abilities is ridiculous, I mean, put him on a full Geo team and he'll start really, especially with a Geo team that creates Geo constructs. Dude is freaking demolishing your enemies left, right, and center. But right now, I would rather not. It'd be too much of an overkill, honestly. So leave her on there. I could just, put your Geo and then... Alright, I got an idea. I know, this seems like a cheat, but... An emphasis but. Or not that. I want to bring her to the...
I will follow where you lead.
Unfortunately, she only gets Nats at Gleam. I need a second moon sign character to even make this possible. And unfortunately, getting that Ascendant Gleam boon and from the Civil Hall in Nocry only functions in Nocry, I think. Pretty sure of it. In which case, it's still gonna suck. So, since he won't trigger moon signs, which sucks, that's just how it is. Do I have any character that would trigger a moon sign? Sadly, none of these characters are from Nocry, so no. I would have to get Jabai or Illig, I think his name is again, and that's not going to be happening until I start acquiring more Primo Gems, which won't happen with right now at the moment. Damn. All right. Well, it means I won't be benefiting from the moon sign bonuses, which is okay, I guess. Fine. There's a way I could probably pull it off. If I put Jehoda, but Jehoda is Animo. I don't know how well that's gonna turn out. Crap. especially since 2 of those Geo characters don't, especially since Travelers as a Geo character doesn't scale off of defense, and neither does Ningguang, sadly. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go here real quick. Resonate with Jiro, damn it. Actually, let me figure out what the resonance bonus here, team bonus is here. Alright, that's that. Not that. This is what I'm looking at. Shield strength extra, naturally. Of course, Geo shredding, so there's that. No Hydro shredding, so yeah, maybe bring in Yahoda, even though she's Animo. Oh. No, I don't want to do it that way. I don't want to take away Eugene. She's too cool. So I guess I'll just live without the, I'll just have to live without the extra, resistance shredding from the Animo for the Hydro. And let the Geo boys and girls do all the heavy damage lifting. If I ever come across any enemies, that is. Alright, let's get started.
Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern, coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
Morning, split bamboo, traveler. Then get silk, make Paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern Rite!
Sorry, folks, I went to go get my drink.
What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make show lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two? Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
Alright, while we're doing this, I might as well do my stretches.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jonju, the moon devourer. Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world. Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay. No more frowning. But the Traveler can't fly. He could still fall and hurt himself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Yeah, and there's the giant lantern too.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Even though Paimon could fly, she
Look,
could still fly into
this
objects.
year's Grand Lantern
with no light- with
commemorates
with
the
not knowing where
Adeptus
she's
who
going.
guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure. A white horse? Wait! So that's the White Horse Adeptus? Yeah! Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh! We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue. It must have been a super long time ago, 'cause even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus. Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju... White?
The name is not exactly evidence enough, and B, a claim by one of your ancestors to have been blessed is also another one that is not evidence enough, especially without proof of said blessing.
Wait, really?
Just gonna point this out in a debate, folks.
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more... special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Langan. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen.
Okay,
Other than
this
her
still doesn't
medicine basket,
pass
now
the
filled
muster
to the
of
brim with
evidence
rare
here.
herbs, it was as if nothing had happened. Until out of nowhere, pristine white horse, leaping over the cliff.
A white horse.
Okay, so
leaping over the cliff.
Wow.
a light horse
That
leaping over a
sure is
cliff
a crazy
after her
story.
waking up from some delusional
Yeah,
dream. Yeah,
starting
that
to
doesn't
sound
count as
way
evidence
too
a little bit.
far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son.
Yeah, because skeptics usually
But
tend to
I
be right
know
on the
it's
money,
true.
and usually tend to be a lot smarter
Ancestral
than those
records
who
don't lie.
are willing to believe
Wait,
at
so
first
Your
glance.
son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace.
I disappoint you, dude. Ancestral records do lie. Just gonna point this out again. I know, folks. I'm sounding like an a-hole here, but I'm just pointing out how anybody with any amount of rationalization and reasoning would be able to actually point out how absurd this all is. Anyways.
Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest.
You're missing
I
the
like
point on
that
this,
one.
Paimon.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White
Which in
Horse
China,
Adeptus,
which in
my
Oriental
wish
cultures
this.
is considered a huge
Let your
taboo.
divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li. Good idea. Mr. Zhang Li is super knowledgeable. He can
Well, yeah,
answer
Zhang Li
questions
would
even
know
Master
because
has no clue
Geo
about.
Archon, duh. And he's lived for thousands of years.
Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout.
At least 4,000 plus
Alright,
years, if I'm
And
right.
that's our next stop.
Well over
Chi-Chi and I
500,
are
that's
gonna
for,
keep
for
making
certain.
Shao lanterns.
At the bare
Careful on
minimum.
the road.
Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
She at least remembers my name. Not bad for a zombie girl who forgets names after a while. But hey, if she was to get in a relationship with anyone, would that be considered necrophilia? I know that. I just already triggered so many snowflakes at this point for asking that question. We'll do that